Hey, the Muffin Show here with an episode that's all about the Kracken. The Kracken is essentially like a new and improved skunk. Its ability is that at level 1, at the start of the battle, all other pets lose 20% of their health. Now, it is noteworthy that it doesn't affect itself, which makes sense, but that also is a contributing factor on why it feels so good. Obviously, its ability improves as it levels up to the point where if you get to level 3, it removes over half of everything else's health. This is insanely powerful in the Unicorn Pack. The Unicorn Pack has a lot of different abilities that allow you to add elements onto your enemies, and if you pair that up with things like the vampire bat, or you get like a rock putting a bunch of mana onto a warg, there's a lot of different things you can do to just annihilate, and that's what this video is about. So got a nice start with I think it's like Archimedes. I'm not sure what mythological background that's from. I grabbed the griffin. At this point, I was wanting to try and get a level 3 griffin to see if I could high roll a free tier 6 level 3 pet. I don't think I end up doing it this run because other things just kind of ended up working out. I froze the cat here. I haven't gotten any good games with the ghost kitten. It's a pet that I feel like I should be able to figure something out with it, but it always seems to be the first thing that I cut from my team as the game goes along. I do like the idea. I saw somewhere online someone saying I use the bad dog to summon Cthulhu and then have a team of ghost cats, because they won't take very much damage. I mean, if you level them up, they won't take any damage from the Cthulhu. And that, along with Kracken, which this game showcases, could be pretty strong. Grab the Cyclops. I've talked about this in one of my other videos, but Cyclops is very good. I don't know what nerfs exactly are likely to happen. I think the most obvious one is it's just not going to trigger on other Cyclopses. That's a really minor aspect of why the Cyclops is good, but that's the least impactful way. The most light-handed way that they could nerf it. And I mean, there's a reason the alpacas can't affect other alpacas, because originally they could, and the OG alpaca is probably the strongest pet that's ever been in Super Auto Pets. Here we find the Kracken. This is the first game I played using the Kracken, so I had no idea just how good it was going to turn out to be. A lot of the time I feel like you add the Kraken to your team and stuff just happens, and at the end of all this stuff, you just win. And it's like, oh, cool. Like there. A lot of things happened, and we won. Cool. Yeah. working on that ghost cat. I keep wanting to say ghost kitten. I'm pretty sure it's just ghost cat. Unless it is a ghost kitten, which would be sadder, but also cuter. It is a little scary running a Kracken and going up against a Warg team, but they don't really have a full Warg Gatling gun build, so it turns out okay. There's a couple of Thunderbirds in the shop. I don't end up going for it, but Thunderbird is another pet that has felt very good. I do go ahead and grab the Loch Ness Monster, Nessie. Nessie's very, very good. It's probably the strongest summon pet in the Unicorn pack. Well, no, I take that back. The Chimera is the strongest summon pet in the Unicorn pack, but it's not too distant second. We actually take a loss here, so that's unfortunate, but like we have 4 hearts, so this is smooth sailing still. I actually ended up passing on the team spirit. I guess this was relatively early on to playing, and I had recently had actually the first game I played of the Unicorn pack was just annihilating using team spirit and Quasant. I don't know how to say the actual name of that pet, so I'm just calling it Quasant because it makes me laugh. A strategy that I have started doing, because I didn't pick up the Cyclops in the shop, but if you have a level 2 Cyclops and a level 1, it means you can get the Quasant pet, and then your level 3 will level up to level 2, at which point it will immediately, the 2 Cyclops will put it to level 3, and so all the buffs from the Cyclops will happen twice, because your level 1 tier 3 pet will go to level 3, so it'll level up twice. And it's also one of the only ways you can really get a Jersey Devil build set up, because Jersey Devil is terrible until suddenly it isn't, and it's very good. Yeah, but with a Kracken build, you really just want summons, and things like the Brain Cramp is good because it can 2 for 1 because it gets melon. Yeah, but besides that one loss earlier, we've just been cruising. It's only turned 12 and we've already are at 7 wins. So Kracken be doing crazy stuff. Somehow we just won that fight. That fight looked like it was going really badly, and then somehow we just won because our opponents have no health, because Kracken is cracked. So, obviously, especially considering the way I'm going to title this video, how does the Kracken compare to the Skunk? Because they're two pets that have that ability. Skunk is the OP, or OG, also kind of OP, who's been very good since the beginning of Super Auto Pets. I think the Krakken's better. I think if I was playing like a weekly pack or a custom pack, and I had to choose between the two, they're at the same tier, I would go with the Kracken. Kracken is just, it's so easy. I guess the way I would choose to describe it is Kracken just makes it so that if your team's a little bit, it just improves all of the breakpoints for every attack for your whole team. So all you need is to have slightly more summons than your opponent, and it's game. Now, as I'm saying that, it's kind of poetic timing because we finally lose another round, and it's to a Vampire Bat build. I will say the Vampire Bat builds are probably the strongest builds that are also very easy to do, because you just need, you don't even need a level 3 bat, a level 2 bat, and a couple of pets like the Visitor and Red Dragon, and it becomes very strong very fast. Even though we just lost that battle, look at how many stats our opponent put out and had in that fight, and we weren't that far off. Look at our team. Our team has no stats, and yet we're competing with these very, very strong late game builds. And there you have it. Kracken, and then just a assortment of just other random pets. They don't even need to really synergize much with each other. And that's enough to carry you through most games. If you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate if you could give it a like and subscribe. And I see you in another video. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.